Welcome to the Legally Speaking podcast, Legal Tech Talk Uncovered mini-series 2025, sponsored by Clio. We're back with our red mic for a behind-the-scenes series all about legal innovation at Europe's largest legal tech event. So we're granted access to meet some of the greatest speakers, sponsors, brands in the whole legal tech world. We've got 300 speakers with over 70 sessions with over 4,000 attendees from all across the globe, hitting us here over the next 2 days at Legal Tech Talk live in London. From AI to access to justice to smart compliance, you name it, we're covering it all. This isn't just another conversation or another conference, it's a blueprint for community and transformation. So buckle up, we're speaking with some incredible people about policy change makers, legal innovation, and so much more. Over and out. Welcome to the Legally Speaking podcast, recording live here at Legal Tech Talk, and I am joined by name, title, and organisation.
Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting that one.
You weren't expecting that? They do get harder.
That's hilarious. Name, Holly Cope. Title, More Than a Lawyer podcast host.
Absolutely are. Absolutely. And you have a fantastic show, and we've had the benefit of being on each other's shows a couple of times now, which is great. Let's talk about, in one sentence, what's one problem you're trying to solve within the world of legal?
Rob, that is a tricky question, man.
Where do you start? Where do we start?
There's a long list of problems. Okay, I would say if I was to break it down to one main umbrella type thing, I would say awareness. Okay. It's a lack of awareness in the legal industry in terms of like the future, AI, culture, well-being, loads of different topics, all the topics I speak about on my podcast and what you speak about as well. And I think awareness is just a key factor. Like my goal is to, through conversations, have conversations that people aren't having, so that people like law students, lawyers, people transforming the legal industry so that they can have an insight into what other people are thinking, different perspectives, and overall just awareness of what's going on in the industry so that we can all help each other transform the industry as a whole.
Yeah, and obviously that's what a huge part of this event and conference is all about.
Yeah.
Okay, you're very much in the world of legal tech. You know a thing or two about legal tech. What's one assumption you think people still get wrong when it comes to legal tech?
Could you clarify that slightly?
So certain people may think that they can go on ChatGPT and it can absolutely write them best-in-class contracts and it's completely good to use and there won't be any problems, nothing else. It's the best thing since sliced bread. So do you think there is one particular assumption that people have about legal tech that they're still getting wrong from your own experience or from people you've been meeting or from what you're seeing in the industry?
Okay, so is this assumptions from like the general public or from lawyers or just...
Well, it could be from whichever angle you like to take it.
Okay, thanks, Rob.
Wherever you would like.
Okay, what I would say is there is an assumption that all technology, all AI is, I guess, regulated and compliant.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of, for example, you know, the note-taking software that people use on, I don't know, Zoom calls and things like this. Some of it isn't compliant with UK laws because it's been like invented in the US, for example, and it's not compliant. So I think this is an assumption that, oh, we can just use AI and technology, but it's like, okay, if you're a lawyer and you're working in a highly regulated profession or, you know, even accountants or like highly regulated industries, you really need to check that what you're using is compliant. So I think that's an assumption that you can just use whatever and we'll just go with technology, you know? Yeah,
no, really well said. Yeah. And I think, you know, you gave a really basic example about how so many people are probably doing that and probably not thinking about actually some of the repercussions you could have, particularly if you're in a regulated industry, very sensitive information and discussions. Okay. Are you doing any sessions here at Legal Tech Talk? If so, can you tell us about them and what people can expect?
Yeah, so I'm doing live kind of like street style interviews. We just did one together.
We did. Lots of fun. Loved it.
Yeah, super fun. I'm doing that, but I'm also going to be on stage tomorrow, Friday, with William Peake. Yep. And I think it's going to be, I'm wanting it to be more of a fun vibe, like, because he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's witty.
Yeah. He, as you mentioned, he used to be a comedian. So I'm wanting it to be valuable but also entertaining for people. So we're going to talk about how he became LinkedIn famous.
Yeah.
How he's built a personal brand, how he's made Harney's super well known now through his literal building of his brand on LinkedIn. So that's what we're going to be covering. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, going to be super fun, and I'm looking forward to it. That's for sure. Okay, what's been we were both here last year. We were benefited coming for the first year. What's been your biggest surprise of Legal Tech Talk 2025?
Ooh, biggest surprise. I would say the fact that it's grown so much and transformed so much,
Yeah.
When I came in, I was expecting something amazing, but I couldn't actually believe how amazing it was,
Yeah.
With the multiple stages, it looks so cool. It doesn't look like a corporate event. It's more like I can't even describe it. Like in parts, it's like you're in a club or something,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so cool. I think I'm just overall really impressed with how it's turned out and also the quality of the people that are here, right?
Yeah, no, it's insane. It's really, really good. There's pretty much everyone who's doing great innovative things or pushing forwards is absolutely here. Okay, let's fast forward 5 years. Say it's 2030. What do you hope will be finally fixed within law?
Rob, how did you come up with these questions? They're so hard.
Speaking from your own point of view, because you can see it from many sides. Yeah, is there one thing that is a bugbear for you that you would like to see fixed?
Mindset.
Okay.
Will it change in 5 years? Probably not. I think the mindset in law, without completely criticizing the whole industry, is slightly archaic, very traditional, which is absolutely fine because it's a traditional industry. But I feel like the mindset needs to change in terms of embracing technology, in terms of embracing culture changes and business shifts within the legal sector as a result of AI. So I really do believe that the mindset needs to change. And I hope it will change in the next 5 years, even just slowly, just getting into that.
I'm sure it will, because people like you are putting out good content, events like this, so many great communities, so many people that are pushing for change and hopefully encouraging people to have more of a growth mindset, perhaps, than a closed mindset. Okay, before I let you go, what's been your biggest aha moment thus far of Legal Tech Talk? Is there anyone new that you've met, or has it been some people that you've met online that you've had an opportunity to meet in person that you maybe haven't done, or is there an organization here that you collaborated with but finally got to meet? Yeah, anything like that, you maybe sparked some interest or thoughts?
I mean, to be honest, I've had so many really interesting conversations with different people about, I've been asking them a lot about AI because for me, you've spoken to Philip Young.
Yeah.
First AI driven law firm to be authorized in England and Wales. For me, that's literally wild.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting it to happen. I don't know about you, but I wasn't expecting it to happen this year.
No.
But
it did.
Yeah, it did. So this has completely changed my mind in terms of, oh my gosh, AI is here. The future is here. And so I'm wanting to have more of these conversations to get perspectives from different people. So I think every time I've spoken to someone, I've asked them about, okay, what do you think about AI? So probably it's been aha moments, plural.
Yeah. Because
it's been like getting different perspectives from different people of different generations and different positions within law firms and understanding what they think. I think that's a game changer because I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that you thought like that,
Yeah, exactly. And that's the benefit of coming to things like this. You meet so many different people from different backgrounds, different experiences, and so much more. So, Holly, before I let you go, where can people go to find out more about your amazing podcast and great work you're getting up to? Feel free to share any social media handles or any websites. We'll share them in this episode for you too.
Oh, thanks, Rob. So yeah, the podcast More Than a Lawyer, it's on Spotify, Apple, all the usual places like yours.
Yeah.
And the best place to find me is LinkedIn. That's where I hang out. I don't really hang out anywhere else, although I know you've got me on Instagram, but you're special. So you see all my travel updates.
Yeah, I do indeed. And so look, so good to do this again in person. But from all of us on the Legal Speaking Podcast, over and out.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode. If you like the content here, why not check out our world-leading content and collaboration hub, the Legally Speaking Club, over on Discord. Go to our website, www.legallyspeakingpodcast.com, for the link to join our community there. Over and out.